Yo, yo, hey, Black Family Power. It's King Leon X, the Human Liberator. This is episode 74 of Take Charge of Your Life. This is episode 74 of our midday self-mastery, self-motivation series. Today is March 14th, 2017. March 14th, 2017, and this is episode 74 of Take Charge of Your Life. Yesterday we was talking about discipline being the bridge between goals and accomplishments, discipline being a study, right? Understanding that discipline and the starting of a new discipline immediately changes the direction of your life, just like being in a boat changing its direction in the middle of the ocean. It immediately changes its destination, just like establishing a new discipline changes your destination. A few simple disciplines we practice on a daily basis leads to success. Simple errors in judgment, repeated every day, leads to failure. So today, in Take Charge of Your Life, we're going to be talking about action versus self-delusion. Yesterday, I gave y'all a whole hour on accident. I didn't mean to give y'all all that, but I was feeling really, really good. And people was responding really, really well. Today, I'm giving y'all the 15 minutes like I'm supposed to. And we talking about action versus self-delusion. Alright, because in recent years, there's been a number of books that promote the idea and the concept of if one verbally affirms on a daily basis what you want, then success will magically change. Okay, well, I don't know how much time people have spent with affirmations and stuff like that, but it's a lot of reasons why these things don't yield the type of results or the immediate type of results that people are expecting. The number one thing being the affirmations don't work is because people aren't affirming the truth. People aren't affirming things that they conscious and they subconscious, that they spirit, their emotions, and their senses can agree upon. People are affirming one thing, and then as soon as they say it, their self-talk denies that and sabotages that, right? So if you say, "Hey, I'm wealthy, powerful, and successful," if you're not trained with the working functions of your mind, if you're not trained in the working functions of how your brain works and operates, you say, "I'm wealthy, powerful, successful," your brain gonna be like, "No, you're not. You're broke." You feel me? You have no influence, and you're unsuccessful. You feel me? And so if you don't know how to deny those things, to give it less power, that self-talk, then people need to affirm something that their conscious and their subconscious and their senses can agree upon. So instead of I'm healthy, wealthy, successful, right? If you're not, then you can say, every day I'm getting healthier. Every day I'm getting, or my wealth is increasing. Every day I'm getting healthier, right? Every day my health is increasing. Every day I'm getting stronger. Every day I'm getting wiser. Every day I'm getting better. See, this is the type of affirmative statements that one can make and not experience any type of disharmony or discord. Every day I'm moving closer to my goals. Every day my bank account is increasing. Every day this. Every day that. Right? Versus hey, I'm powerful, I'm wealthy, I'm successful. Because if you open your eyes, and then your sensory factors are going to tell you otherwise. And your mind is going to teach you. Your mind is trained to believe the senses. Like that's how. But our senses lie to us. Our senses lie to us, okay, on a daily basis, on a moment-to-moment basis. Okay, so we must understand the power that we have, that we are not our senses. We are not the interpretation of our senses. We are who we say we are. We are what we say we are. Yo, Melanin Reigns, what's up? I see you in the comments. Yo, I love you too, Queen. I love you too. I love you, Black. I love you, Bliggity Black. Shonda, what up? So anyway, it's King Leon X. This is episode 74 of Take Charge of Your Life. If I say something that resonates with you, go ahead, type, make the choice. But listen, so that the first thing first, because again, we doing these Take Charge of Your Life out of 7 strategies for health, 7 strategies for wealth and happiness. All right, I read a little section or read a little sentence, and then make sure that we are comprehending and we're understanding and we're interpreting these things. Readers Challenge. Which I'm the founder. You pick up a book, record yourself reading, challenge your timeline to do the same. But we're talking about action versus self-delusion, right? People get into the mirror, people say these affirmations all the time. They don't experience any results. And actually, sometimes it is more negative results than positive. Because their posture isn't proper, and what they're affirming isn't something that they consciously or unconsciously, subconsciously believe. And so, what do you say? Man can't serve two masters. What that means is you can't hold two thoughts in your mind at the same time. It's only one or the other. It's going to be, so you want to make sure that we affirming the things that are true. But let's hear what Jim Rohn has to say. He says, yo, what's up, Frederick Douglass? I see you in the comments, bro. Hey, I appreciate you for tuning in. If I say something resonates with you, go ahead, type make the choice. Because that's the whole theme of Take Charge of Your Life. Like we choose to make the choice to practice a few simple disciplines every day. We choose to make the choice to stop our errors in judgment, right? And fix those, correct those, right those errors in judgment. Stop repeating those errors in judgment. We make the choice to take possession of our mind, direct it to the ends that we choose. We make the choice to become our greatest version, develop ourselves to the highest state, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. We make the choice to live life on our terms, define what success looks like on our terms, define what wealth and health and happiness look like on our terms. We make the choice. We make the choice. We don't have to. We choose to every single day. We choose to, right? And if you don't choose, someone has already chosen for you. You see, so it's important for you to understand your personal power. And this is why every Monday through Friday, y'all gonna catch me live, and we're gonna just be discussing some concepts and ideas. So anything I say resonate with you, type make the choice. So in recent years, there have been a number of books which promote the idea that if one verbally affirms what he wants on a daily basis, success will magically emerge. I am completely opposed to this mode of thinking. In my experience, affirmations without the discipline to act upon these things which are affirmed cause men and women to delude themselves into thinking that they are making progress when, in fact, their daily activity leads them nowhere. Right? So we're talking about action versus self-delusion. We want to be clear that just because we're practicing so-called a few simple disciplines, or just because we're doing something every day, that doesn't mean that it's leading us anywhere. Right? That doesn't mean that it's getting us closer to our goals just because we're in activity. A lot of people get activity mixed with productivity. They get activity confused with efficiency. Right? Activity doesn't equal peak performance. You see? So it's important. It's important for us to understand and analyze that we shouldn't be affirming anything that we're not executing or using the discipline to act upon these things in which we're affirmed. If we're not acting upon these things in which we're affirming, then we're just kidding ourselves. We're kidding ourselves. And then 6 years from now, you'll be explaining why you're not doing well instead of celebrating. I'm here to prepare us so we could be celebrating 3 years from now, 5 years from now, 6 years, 6 years from now. Matter of fact, this time next year, we could be celebrating instead of explaining why we're not doing well. You see, right now I celebrate my life. I celebrate every moment and all of these types of things instead of explaining why I'm not doing well, because I am doing well. I am doing well. I'm doing better than I ever done. And I feel more and more fulfilled and more closer to just the all good, and more aware of the personal power that I have to determine my own reality. And I'm not threatened by any man or any woman or any idea or any entity. You see, these things have no control or power over me. These things cannot hurt me. But anyway, why do some people say one thing and then act in direct contradiction to their affirmations? Have you ever said that? Have you ever told yourself, like, listen, hey, tomorrow's going to be the best day ever? You feel me? Like shit used to happen to me all the time. Like, tomorrow, yes, I feel it. Like, I know my purpose. I know why I'm here. Like, I got these plans. I got these goals written out. Tomorrow is going to, I'm going to start. It's going to be major. Right? Do all my affirmations and all that. And then the next day I wake up late. First thing I do is roll up, you feel me, and go do some other shit that wasn't on my list that I said I was going to do the day before. Has that ever happened to you, or is that just me? Like, where you affirm to yourself one thing and then you act in direct contradiction to that affirmation? Like, hey, I'm done smoking. Yo, I swear this is going to be my last L, yo. Just go, yo, matter of fact. Hey, you got another Rello? You know what I'm talking about? Who? Anybody affirm? Is it just me? Okay, because I don't see no hearts or likes or none of that shit. People don't be liking putting themselves on blast, but it's cool. The man who dreams of wealth, yet walks daily towards certain financial disaster, and a woman who wishes for happiness, yet thinks thoughts and commits acts that lead her toward her despair, are both victims of false hope with affirmations tend to manufacture. Did y'all peep that? The man who dreams of wealth, right? You could dream of wealth all day, but if your actions or your daily actions are walking towards a financial disaster, you could dream of wealth all day, but it's not going to happen. This woman who wishes for happiness, women wish for happiness, woman who wishes for love and happiness, yet she thinks the thoughts and commits the acts that lead her to her despair and to her unhappiness and her to her disaster, right? Both are victims of false hope. Both are victims of the false hope that affirmations tend to manufacture, right? Because you could say you want one thing, but if your thoughts and actions, habits, and belief systems isn't set up so your decisions prove that you want these things, you're never going to get them. You're just going to get more reasons to complain about it and more reasons to make you feel unsatisfied about your current situation, but it's not going to bring you out of that until you take full responsibility for not only where you are right now and your results, but then the actions that must follow in order to yield those new results. Let's say both are victims of that false hope which affirmations tend to manufacture. Why? Because words soothe, right? Words soothe like a narcotic. Words are like a narcotic. They lull us into a state of complacency. Remember this: to make progress, you must actually get started. You must actually get started. But let me pause right here, though. We talk about words soothe, and they're like a narcotic. You see, when people don't want to take full responsibility of their life, when they don't want to take full responsibility of where they are, their results, their actions, and what's expected of them, then they use words to make them feel better, to make them soothe them. Black men especially do this when it pertains to how our family, our collective black family, is, and the results that we have, and our productivity. We come up with all these different types of things and all these excuses or so-called good reasons to why we not doing well, why we can't get the pilgrim's foot off our neck, why we can't do for ourselves what other groups have been doing for themselves, and all these other different things. We will choose to deflect and deflect and deflect and deflect and come up with these good stories and these good reasons versus slavery, obviously, and the white man and him kidnapping us, like, and all that. And then, slavery, then Jim Crow, then, all this other stuff, separate, unequal, then, integration, mass incarceration, you feel me, crack cocaine, you feel me, and all that type of stuff, Reaganomics, and the preschool to prison pipeline and all this other type of stuff. But during there, even black men, and so these are historical facts. But people tend to explain those historical facts in a way that soothes them and makes them or justifies them for being in the condition that they're in. Because then they'll even say this. They'll even say that it was feminist movement as well. I didn't even add that into the timeline. But they'll say, hey, not only was it the white man, that no, I'm black man, and I'm God. But the white man did this to me, he did this to me, he did this to me, he did this to me, he's still doing this to me. This is why I'm not where I'm at. And on top of that, not only the white man, but then the white woman, the white woman came in with the feminist movement and broke up our families and did all this other shit like that. And not only that, and the black woman, right? So we got all this whole long laundry list of excuses and good reasons why we in the condition that we in, and none of those things had the black man in it. None of those reasons that I just said said the black man being responsible. All right, but that's how I position my life. I take full responsibility for the state of my family, the historic neglect, of what's expected of me, the results that we have yet to produce. It's 100% our fault because we were disillusioned. You feel me? We were deluding ourselves by words, soothing ourselves by words instead of becoming producers and performers and letting our actions speak for themselves. Sometimes you don't have to say much when your actions, it's like I can't hear what you're saying because your actions speak so loudly. So that was just an example of how words soothe like a narcotic, and they lull us in a state of complacency. Who's the most complacent person on the planet? The black man. Right? He the most powerful, one of the most powerful entities on the planet, yet uses certain words put together to make him okay with his current condition of powerlessness. And he's okay with bits and pieces and spurts of power, so-called power, but never really experiencing and actualizing and manifesting the all. Anyway, to make progress, we must actually get started. So to have a prosperous life, we have to start a prosperity plan. To become wealthy, we have to develop a wealthy plan. You don't have to be wealthy to have a wealth plan. Okay, you don't have to be prosperous to have a prosperity plan. A person without any means can have a plan to become rich. A person without any means can have a plan to become more influential. A person who's overweight can have a plan to get to their ideal weight. A person who's illiterate can have a plan to read. You know what I mean? A person who has dysfunction in their household, in their family, can have a plan to create more harmony for these things, right? But the key is not to get psyched out by just that plan. That plan, if you think that plan and you read your plan every day and you write it down and all that, you're going to delude yourself. What's most important is action. You don't make progress until you actually get started. So an overweight person can have a health plan all day, but that health plan ain't gonna decrease them calories. They gonna have to take action. Could walk around the block, should walk around the block, don't walk around the block. That leads to disaster. Won't walk around the block, right? You could read, should read, don't read. That leads to disaster. So it all depends on what results that we want. And then are we willing to put in the work and the effort that's necessary? Are we willing to have the discipline that it takes to repeat these things daily until they become habits? You feel me? But again, you don't have to already be wealthy to develop a wealth plan. You feel me? Develop a wealthy, real strategic, meticulous plan. There are so many other types of plans which you could create. If you're ill, you can start a health plan. If you feel tired all the time, you can start an energy plan. But I promise you can make an energy plan all you want, but you ain't gonna have more energy until you act, until you execute, right? You feel a bit undereducated? That's right, start an education plan. You can't, you say I can't all the time, then start an I can plan. Anyone can. Even a bad person can start reading books. Right? Even an evil person can start reading books, right? Even an unproductive, unreliable, uninformed person can start reading books. The key is to take a step today. Whatever the project is, start today. Start cleaning out your drawers, the drawer of your new organized desk today, right? Start cleaning out the drawer to your start cleaning out the drawers to your new organized goddamn underclothes drawer. You feel me? People's drawers in their rooms be mad, dirty and messy, right? Start cleaning that out today. Right? Start setting your first goal today. Start listening to motivational CDs, cassettes, audio books, speeches, books today. Right? Start a sensible weight reduction plan today. Yo, Irene, I see you in the comments. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. That sound like, yes, we can. Right? We can. The power is ours. You feel me? There's no outside to our power. You feel me? It's not external. It's internal. Everything that's external is just a reflection of what's internal, and it's either to get us to affirm the good and the glory of it all, or to deny the appearance of evil. The appearance of evil is just it's just an absence of its appearance. It's an illusion. It's like the absence of good, just like the appearance of dark is the absence of light. We know the sun is still there. It's just the absence of light. It's just a passing, a happening. Right? Anyone can start today. You feel me? We can start calling one cup. Oh, my connection. Oh. Alright, it's back. It just cut mad people off, but it's cool. Right along. Oh, it's cutting me off. It's cutting me off, yo. Hey, family, it's cutting me off. It's hate. It's cutting me off, yo. Alright, listen. I think it's trying to boot me out. So I'm gonna just read this and we out. What the heck, right? Get some momentum going on your new commitment for the good life, right? This was the choice that we made. We were committed to the good life. See how many activities you could pile on your new commitment to the better life. Go all out. Break away from the downward pull of gravity. Start your thrusters going. Prove to yourself that the waiting is over and hoping is in the past. Prove to yourself that faith and action have now taken charge. Today is a new day and it's a new beginning for your life. With discipline, you will be amazed how much progress you'll be able to make. What have you got to lose except for the guilt of the past? What have you got to lose except for the fears of the past? What do we have to lose except for our invisible chains? Now I offer you the next challenge. Make this the first day of your new beginning. A part of the week of new beginnings. This is the week of new beginnings. Right? Go ahead and see how many things we can start and continue to do for our week of new beginnings. Then make this the month of new beginnings, and then the year of new beginnings. By the time you've completed your first year, you'll never again be claimed by the past. Once you make this your year of new beginnings, you'll never be claimed by the past habits, past influences, past regrets, past failures. All right? So remember, family. So remember, anyone can. You can't delude yourself. You can't confuse. Don't affirm things that are not true. Affirm the things that are true. Right? Affirm the things that are true. And don't let your senses lie to you. Figure out what the truth is, and your truth is whatever you declare it to be. Affirm these things. Deny anything that appears otherwise. And again, if you do want to use affirmations, remember these things are not substitutes for action. They're just tactics to reprogram your mental. So if you use the affirmation every day, like, hey, I'm wealthy, I'm healthy, I'm successful, I'm powerful, but you don't feel that way, as soon as you say that I'm wealthy, it's like your self-talk goes, no, you're not. Your bank account's in the negative. I'm healthy. No, you're not. You all you do is eat or drink soda. You haven't worked out in the longest. So I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, I'm powerful. Right? No, you're not. No one even you can't even get your child to come here, you know what I mean? Or you can't even get your dog to listen to you. What are you talking about? I'm successful? No, you're not. You live, blah, 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 blah. Right? This is what our self-talk is going to say. This is what your self-talk is going to say. If you affirm these things and you don't see them as reality. So no matter how many times you can say, I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, I'm powerful, I'm successful, a zillion times in the mirror. Each time you say that, it's going to make you even more uncomfortable because you don't believe yourself. You don't believe yourself. So your self-talk gonna kick in. You say, I'm a millionaire a bunch of times all you want. But if you don't have a goddamn plan and a strategy, a wealth plan that's meticulous and well thought out and full fail-proof, you can tell yourself you're a millionaire all you want in the mirror. And all that shit gonna do, your self-talk is gonna say, no, you're not. Look at your bank account. You're not even 100 there. You're not even 100 there talking about I'm a millionaire. Boy, get out of here. Right? But it's easy to get disillusioned thinking that your affirmations are actually work. Thinking that your words is actually action. Thinking that activity is productivity, and it's not. It's not. So if you do like affirmations, instead of saying, hey, I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, I'm powerful, I'm successful. I understand. See, when I say these things, there's no disharmony within my spirit. I did a lot of mirror work, a lot of facing the lies, exposing the lies, a lot of self-development. So I can say I'm wealthy, I'm healthy, I'm powerful, I'm successful. But if I'm teaching someone affirmations and how to affirm these things, I would teach them, hey, every day I'll be getting healthier. Every day I'm getting stronger. Every day I'm getting wiser. Every day I'm getting better. Every day my bank account is increasing. Right? Every day my self-account is increasing. Or every day, instead of saying, hey, I'm a millionaire, every day I'm getting closer to my first million. Every day I'm acquiring a new skill, concept, idea, or thought that'll make me a better millionaire. Right? Every day I'm blah, blah, blah. These are things that you could affirm. Right? I see you, Moses, in the comments. Right? You could affirm that and be like, hey, every day I'm getting closer to my first million. Every day I'm becoming more powerful and influential. Every day I'm turning. So what's the alternative? So the alternative is do. Only affirm what's reality. We determine our own reality. See, a lot of people will get confused by their senses. You think that your senses, people let their senses, their sensory factors, what they see, touch, taste, smell, hear, determine what they feel on the inside. And I'm here to tell you that what you feel and think on the inside is what's going to determine the results and the manifestations on the outside. And so after you declare something on the inner and you have your goals and meticulous and you know that the shit exists in an energy form, and then you open your eyes, like you could close your eyes and you could see something clearly. You could cover your ears and you could hear it clearly. You know what it tastes like, look like, sound like, feel like. But then you open your eyes and then the appearances seem to be contrary to that. This is where if you ever been to church or you ever heard any words that Jesus said, and when Jesus said, yo, pick up your cross and follow me, when he said deny yourself and all that, he talk about pick up your cross, he's not saying deny the love and your happiness and all of the things that you want to experience. He's saying deny that self-talk, deny them self-limited beliefs, right? Because the Christ, which is breath, the all-knowing, all-powerful, omnipresent, is within you. And so after you declare something, then you deny everything else that appears to be other than what you said. But your sensory factors is going, like you're going to say something, you're going to declare something, and then all good will be attacked. And so if you're going to not be prepared for that attack, and you're going to think that attack is the all, and you're going to let that attack determine your thoughts and your thought patterns and your habits and how you feel, your emotion, your vibratory state, then you're just going to get more of the same type of results. But in order to rise up out of that, we see it as what it appears to be, and then we deny it. Just like evil is the appearance of good not being there. It's like the appearance of like evil is the appearance of, or the disappearance of good, it seems. But there is no evil. Everything is all good, right? Just like darkness, like light is always light. Everything is always light. Darkness is the absence of light. Doesn't mean light is gone. It's just an appearance. It's just a state. It's just a happening. We know that light is not gone. But you'll never know that light is not gone. It's like, say, because we know that the sun is always going to be there. It's always light. But if you were born, say, in like a little hole, like that's like hundreds of, like just a little hole, this little dark room, this little cave place or whatever. You was born, like your parents was born there, or their parents was born there, then you was born there, then you were born there, and then now you're born in this little super dark place. You could actually think that there's no light. You could actually just by the conditioning and the setup, cause and effect, can lead you to believe to be born in a place where you literally think that there's no light. Because just because you've never seen it before doesn't mean it's not there. Right? But you could be so far removed from the light that you have to even argue its existence. Right? And so y'all could stay in this dark place and talk about the light, if the light exists or not like to exist. The only way to find out is to go to it. The only way to act, you can sit here and argue about, hey, does light exist or light does not exist? But we in the dark right now. Let's go see. You feel me? We have to move. Let's get closer. Let's change our situation. Let's, act. You see, this is where I'm at with it. I still went over time like I always do. But it's King Leon X. This was episode 74. Episode 74. Y'all can go back and watch them. This is episode 74. I'm never going to stop giving y'all the power and juice Monday through Friday. We are not taught to think in these terms. So many will have to reprogram their minds. Yes, exactly. You're right, bro. And this is why I've developed the strategies and the processes and the tactics. And I'm proving my consistency and my self-discipline through growing out my hair. I just got some plaits yesterday. And then my take charge of your life. These things is a few simple disciplines that I practice on a daily basis that will lead to the manifestation of these institutions and systems. Like, I've been studying this type of stuff since 2012. Like, since, it doesn't even matter, I don't have to show y'all nothing. But these is concepts and ideas that I've been diving into since 2011. I already, like, I live out my goals and my dreams and my life purpose and shit like that. I'm real deliberate about the things that I do and what I have and all that type of stuff. And the areas in which I'm expanding. And the areas in which I still need to develop. And like you said, people aren't taught to think like this. People are taught what to think, but not how to think. Right? This is why we developed 13th grade. This is why we developed institutions, stars and bars, leadership academies, and all these other different things that people have no idea, that people don't even know my intelligence level. I like to keep it like that. I just keep it on the low. I have my little life, you feel me? Impact the people that I come in contact with. But we do take charge of their life because we know that there's people out there every day who need to hear, positive, constructive, right message. And so that's what we deliver. That's what we deliver on a Monday through Friday basis, 74 times in a row. Okay? And tomorrow will be 75. It's King Leon X, the human liberator, reminding you that the only limitation that you have is the one you set up in your own mind, or you allow others to set up for you. Don't wish it was easier. Don't wish for less problems. You feel me? Don't wish for less challenges. Right? Wish you were better. Wish you were stronger. Wish you were wiser. Right? Wish for more wisdom to deal with the challenges, to overcome the challenges. You feel me? Welcome all experiences. You never know which one will be the one that turns it all on. Feel me? Take charge of your life. And guarantee, once you start, you ain't never gonna go back. No way. No way to go back to the old drifting, the old neglect, the old, you know what I'm talking about? It's King Leon X. If I said something that resonated with you in this episode, go ahead, share it. Share this video, and then type make the choice. And if you want to support me, then you can go to my website, kingleonx.com. You can buy my book and my CD. It's called Freedom of Speech. I got 2 more books coming out this year, which is dope. One of them is going to be talking about the processes and strategies that rose me from, you feel me, poverty to black power. So yeah, I see you, Jay Breezy. Yeah, I see you. Make the choice. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I appreciate y'all, right? And remember, don't follow me, follow your dreams. Follow your dreams, family. Okay, Gerald, I see you in here. Make the choice. This is what I'm talking about, family. Like, we are the answer. You feel me? We are the answer. We are our own solutions. You feel me? Okay, Moses, make the choice. See, because these words, make the choice. Once you type make the choice. That's the seed. This is something. This is like me casting spells on y'all. You don't even know what that's doing to you. You don't even know what that's doing to you by typing make the choice. But remember, you're choosing to practice a few simple disciplines every day. You're choosing to correct the errors in judgment. You're choosing, no matter how hard it is, no matter how bad it gets, you're going to make it. You're choosing to have long-term, short-term specific goals in your health, in your finances, in your family, in your legacy. You feel me? In your social contribution, in your recreation. You want to have that clear. What does it look like, taste like, feel like, sound like, smell like? Right? Who's there with you? Right? What are the 5 things that you said you want? 5 things you want said when you die? When everyone knows you, has passed, and everyone that you know has passed. If you wasn't born, or it would be like you was never born if you haven't done nothing significant. So we making a choice. Okay. I Heart Genesis, Doll 2. I see you on there making a choice. Miss Harris. Shonda, you in there making a choice. You feel me? Love all of me. I like your middle name on there. Love all of me. You feel me? There's no outside to you. You feel me? There's all of you is worship worthy. Okay, Shavonda Wells. Yeah, you see, we all out here. Where y'all be at the whole video though? Where y'all be at? Y'all be hiding out. But you see all these choices being made. These choices. It's because it's time. We understand that there's no savior coming for us. You feel me? We have to save ourselves if we want to be saved. If we're born poor, it's not our fault. But if we die poor, it's our fault. Especially in America. So anyway, y'all, I could go and talk for like a whole nother hour, but I'm not. It's King Leon next. This is episode 74. If y'all got Braves Fatima. Everybody coming through today with the make the choice. I feel y'all. Darlene made the choice. Okay, yeah. This is what I'm talking about. You feel me? We don't have to. We choose to. We choose to. Remember. Take possession of your mind, direct it to the ends that you choose. The only choice that you have is to do that. Is to become your greatest version, develop yourself to the highest state, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, so you can become your greatest version and the greatest asset to the collective, or not. Nika and that joint making a choice. Hey, listen, I love y'all. Hakeem make the choice. Hey, I love y'all. Next time you tune in, just type make the choice. Just type make the choice, family. If you make the choice, then I love you. And if you haven't made the choice yet, or you haven't figured out how to win yet, this is as a winner, this is what I do. Like, as a leader, I create more leaders. You feel me? I'm not here for subordinates. I'm not here for followers. I'm not here for these types of things. Right, I'm here to inspire others to learn more, dream more, do more, become more. Right, and I know how far I came in the thoughts that I used to think. So if I could do it, you could definitely do it. All right, y'all stay grateful.